Namaste Vitro. A warm welcome to RTV. In today's episode, we have a brilliant artist from Karnataka, Chikmagalur, Laxmi Mysore. Lakshmi's work of art, body of work, expresses a lot of cultural belief, a lot of cultural values of feminism, and the entire work process has some deep thought process. So let us speak to her today and try to find what she thinks, what are her thought process, what are her values that creates her compositions. Yeah. A warm welcome, Lakshmi, to Art TV. How
Thank
are
you.
you?
I'm good, Vasanji. How are you?
Good, good. It's all going good.
For having me on this show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure indeed. It's always whenever we interact, we have spoken on number of events, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Same here.
Yeah. Very interesting compositions, very interesting work. Whenever I see your works, the colors are, it's always fascinating. But before I get into the details of your artwork, so could we all know something about your path traveled? How was your interest towards art? How did you develop until here to wherever you have reached till now? How was the journey?
Okay. I was born in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, but
Mhm.
raised in Davangere, which is my hometown in Karnataka. As a kid, I was fascinated by two things, that is, books and art. So I used to keep reading books all the time or keep drawing something. I was a very shy and introvert kid, always in my own, always pondering in my own imaginative world, I should say.
Mhm.
And I could make out figures and forms in whatever things I used to see around me. Like uh, if I saw the sky, like I could make out so many forms there in the clouds, like some horses galloping, or a face, or an animal, or in. So all this ignited the creative spark in me, and fascinated me a lot. And in those days, we used to get these very nice greeting cards by UNICEF, which had the pretty flowers and birds pictures on them. I used to copy them a lot. And seeing this inclination, my inclination towards art, my father enrolled me in University College of Fine Arts in Davangere soon after my SSLC. Until then, I had no idea that there is a formal education, especially for art. So,
Mhm.
entering the college, it was like entering a total different world, and I was very fortunate and blessed to get great teachers who inspired and guided me a lot. So, and in those days, in my student life, I was very much influenced by the work of A. Almilkar,
Mhm.
great artist. He was a great artist. M.F.
Mhm.
Hussain, Amrita Shergill, and so many other leading contemporary artists of India. And
Mhm.
like in my student days work, people could see a lot of influence of their style in my work. So
Mhm.
how my art journey began, and in 1996 I graduated from college. And then after that I had a show in second show, that was my second solo show in Bangalore. So I kept on working, and then marriage happened, kids happened. But I've been pursuing art continuously with the help of with the support of my family.
Mhm. So that's how the journey till now, and you've
Yes,
been creating.
yes.
Interesting. That's good. Excellent. But two curious questions, very
Okay.
curious questions. In fact, today I was speaking to my friend and I said, today I have an interview with Lakshmi. So I'm very sure that I'm going to see a red patch. I'm going to see something red there. Because whenever I think of Lakshmi, the first thing that comes to my mind is a big red patch.
Okay.
Most of your colors, you have that red, that magenta, and all. And when I see you, when you are here on the interview, you're in a red dress. So,
Yes.
what is that connection between Lakshmi and red now?
There is no such attraction towards red, but it's like I think it's a natural thing that I'm attracted towards red, yellows, oranges, and all the warm colors. Presently, I stay in Chikmagalur. Chikmagalur is a town known for coffee estates. It is
Hmm.
station and has a cold weather, rainy weather, and sometimes very gloomy also. Maybe to balance all that, maybe I go for warm colors, I feel. But I don't attach meaning to the colors, one particular color or with one particular meaning. It is just I like using those colors. That's it. It uh,
Okay.
it fascinates and excites me, I can say.
Yeah. And the second curious questions that I have or that I had is, as you said, Chikmagalur, such a beautiful place. It's almost like it has all the values of a hill station, the coffee estate things. The weather is like, it's like always cold,
Yeah,
mist, fog,
yeah,
monsoon, rain, cold. Especially get into those the Malnad region. You go to Agumbe, you go to Tirthalli, you go to Chikmagalur, you go to this entire region. It's always like 24 hours, or you can say all the 12 months. You have the it looks as though God has on the AC 24 all 12 months. The AC is on.
very true. And this past year, 20 has been there's a lot of rains. Like I can say, it has rained for nearly 9 months in the
Oh
last
my,
year.
oh my God.
So the rains were very heavy, and it is sometimes I can say it is sometimes very gloomy and depressing also.
Yeah.
And
No, but my question would be, my curiosity would be like, usually in such a place, any artist would be inclined or would be inspired to paint nature, would be like to paint trees, would like to paint the sky, cloud, the monsoon, the rains. Whereas when I see your paintings, it's all about maybe you are discovering the woman in you, all warm colors, nothing about the cool colors. The colors are warm. The subject is nothing to do with that nature or landscape. It's all about womanhood. It's all about a woman within a space, within a room, within an area or something like. So outside world is so open, whereas your paintings are contained. The outside weather is so cool, where paintings are so warm. Colors, everything is it's all about green and lush green and gray and blue, whereas your paintings are like lavender, magenta. Now, how is this contrast? Why is this? How is this?
uh, regarding landscapes, I have worked on the creative landscapes, but never, the realistic landscapes. But these human figures, my style of work is figurative, and these human figures, everything they intrigues me a lot. And the human emotions, the roles that we play in everyday roles we play. As a woman, we have to juggle a lot of things on a daily basis, like balancing family life, professional life, playing different
Like
roles.
that.
Yeah,
That I'll come to that. I want to know the contrast. Why is that? Why no nature? Why no greens and ash color and blues, and why all red magenta? You see the contrast. You understand my question?
yeah. I got it. I can say there are grays and blues in my paintings also, but mainly, as you say, there are warm colors. Maybe it's due to the weather also here. as it keeps raining and it's cold and wet. I like the comfort of my studio to work from, and so I try to enhance my mood with all the warm colors.
No, it is just a curiosity. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, I always like because the environment in which we work, they influence or they can motivate, they inspire a lot to artists. And so I always had this question in mind. Well, coming to your paintings, Lakshmi, in one line, if I have to say, I find your compositions very brilliant in terms of the lines, forms, the way how you break your compositions, the colors you add, like everything together make a lot of values. Now let us go one by one. When I see the lines, when I see how the forms are like, you have you have some straight lines. Now there are two. The figures that you draw, they have very straight and concrete lines, whereas the background or the environment is usually wavy and now if I see some decorative or if I see some other figurative, usually the lines in the figures can be wavy and the other thing. How is that? Can you just elaborate on the way how you break your composition in terms of your lines and forms, in terms of some straight, stiff lines and the wavy, curvy things and all? How do you create? But end of the end result is a very fantastic mood. Getting me? See, I see, because I'm very sure if someone sees your drawings without any colors and when they see the final thing, they are two different moods. I'm very sure because I've seen this, right?
Okay.
So can you just throw some light on this?
I give a lot of importance to composition mainly.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to challenge myself with difficult compositions. So it can be like usually when you see my paintings, you can see the figures, human figures in the foreground,
Mm-hmm.
and the background is mainly the to balance the forms. So
Mm-hmm.
how it is, and the style I've developed is in this. It's been now nearly 25 years since I graduated from college, so it is
Mm-hmm.
some 25 years of art career. So it is gradually evolved. What I've what I've developed right now, my style right now, it has gradually evolved. I've not made a conscious effort to master this style. It has come
Mm-hmm.
naturally, I can say that. And but I love doing compositions. I like to take up difficult compositions. And usually when I draw a line, it is not a straight line. It is just one slant line across the
Mm-hmm.
first, and then I go on balancing it with I create a human figure out of it, and then balance it with the background forms. That is how I do it.
Yeah, it's like it's interesting to see the way how you break your entire composition with just tonal values of colors and lines and they create it. So the line demarcation is not a line, but it is basically a tonal stage by stage thing which gives that effect of lines
Yeah.
and forms. Excellent. That's a brilliant way. All majority of your paintings is all about woman. What is that you want to present, or what is that you want to explore, what is that you want to discover, or what is that you want to communicate through your paintings?
Okay, and my paintings are celebrative, I can say.
Sorry.
My paintings are celebrative, uh,
Mm-hmm.
celebrate the beautiful life God has given us.
Mm-hmm.
So, regarding your question, all I can say is the woman is the one who truly celebrates life to the core. I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
And the umbrella theme I work on is the celebration of life.
Mm-hmm.
I see the world as a beautiful place and try to reflect this in my work. So it celebrates life in various forms, like the beautiful nature around us, uh,
Mm-hmm.
rich Indian culture, womanhood, motherhood, and festivals, love, all the aspects of life. So I feel women are very emotionally and they're very strong. I feel they
Mm-hmm.
everything in life. Like if she like a woman has a more, uh, I feel that she has a higher role in life to play. As a in a family, her duties are more, and she's the one who balances the life, the family, everything. So that is how that's my feeling.
Okay, yeah, what you say is true because the role of a woman is very strong and eminent. It has a special role. Now, be it as a homemaker, be it as an individual also, because and the two three brilliant aspects. The reason why I asked you this is because this question is because the two three important aspects of feminism or about womanhood is like there are they say there are three things. One is about that women are emotionally intelligent. They say the emotionally intelligent. Second one is like they have the nurturing ability. They
Yeah,
can nurture
yeah,
the entire world around them. And third one is the beautiful grace which nature has best blessed them for. Now,
yeah.
see, your paintings very successfully bring out these three things. Because when I see, for example, if it can be a common woman there, or it can be a goddess, or it can be, you see, the when I see the intelligence values, or you can see the emotional intelligent part, that remains the same. Be it a normal woman, a very common woman, or a goddess also. When you look at this thing, the face expressions of values, and even in a common woman's uh, expressions, it can be like love, it can be anxiety, it can be like observation, it can be about strength, divinity, all these things. So my curiosity was, do you discover or observe yourself, or do you observe or discover the people around you, the women around you?
It is both. So like I said before, we play a lot of roles on everyday basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are graceful at the same time. With the kids, we are disciplined, and we portray and I portray women as epitome of strength and grace.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I like to showcase. Like I want to express as a woman also, because we are high on emotional quotient also, intelligent quotient also, and we can manage a lot of things at a time. So we are no less in whatever field. Uh, a woman, she doesn't need anybody to complete her. She is fully complete on her own.
Mm-hmm. Now we have seen women's role in various ways throughout history. Okay, as a common man, you can see like as a homemaker, even at home, I see we can see a mother, wife, daughter, sister, friend, neighbor, kisi ko bhi. Whereas you see, you go back to history, like you have a lot of historical heroic women who
Yeah,
have created great. You still go yes, no, you still go to a higher level, even the divine level also you have lot of goddesses and things happening. So be it in a as a common woman or as a heroic one or as a divine one thing. Amongst these three, now which is the one which fascinates or which attracts or which connects you more?
I can say a common woman,
Hmm.
because the daily challenges and the daily tasks and all the daily work she does, she's she can be compared. She's nowhere less. I feel that she can do whatever task, and she has all the ability to do to reach. See, each one of us, we have our own struggles in lives, and it is how we come over it.
Hmm.
And we have that ability, we have that, what to say, like problem managing skills, I can say. We are good at that. And
Hmm.
a common woman, like, life is not easy for her. So, like, I admire a common woman, like, more than, like, goddess or something which is, just ideological. But a common woman, what she does on daily basis in her real life, overcomes all the struggles, how she balances life. I really
Hmm.
admire that. She can be anything. She can be any from a middle class family or poor family or a rich family. Uh,
Hmm.
doesn't matter. But each one has to go through a lot of um self exploration, criticism in the society, and being able to manage all that and still coming out with flying colors is what I admire in a woman.
Hmm. They say, an artist grows with his or her art, and the art grows with the artist. It's like, together they grow. You and your canvas grow together. It's like you mature together. You discover your canvas explores you, and you explore your canvas. It's always. My question would be like, or I would be curious to know. Now, you have tried to explore or express the the dynamic personality of a woman, of a common woman on a canvas. How much has the canvas explored Lakshmi? How much have you grown? How much have you evolved? How much have you discovered yourself? What is that the interesting element in you that you have discovered while painting? How much have you grown? I hope you get my question right. Followed me?
Uh, like, in the sense, after accomplishing, finishing a work, or how is it? I didn't get it.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, throughout this body of work, you have been all because see, when you're painting, you are thinking all about women. Correct. So in this process, definitely you in personally also has evolved and grown. You have discovered something. Now, what is that chemistry between you and your canvas, which has helped Lakshmi evolve, grow? Because one thing is very confirmed. The grace element, I don't know whether the canvas has given you or you have given the canvas, but you and your canvas have exchanged grace beautifully and colors beautifully.
Okay.
Getting me? I don't know whether the canvas has given you the colors or you have given the colors to canvas, but that's happened beautifully. Now I'm talking about the womanhood, like how it has evolved. How much have you grown personally?
Okay. The themes I worked upon all these years, um, like, there are other themes also, which are not only on women. So, like, I work on different themes, but mainly it's about women, is what you have observed. But what I can say is, I portray the theme as, like, myself. And I imagine myself in different roles, like a common woman, or recently for the online curation project, Malini. Like it
Mm,
was, I was depicting a goddess, Gayatri, with Gayatri, uh, which had, like, all the um, characters, with the 10 hands and 3 eyes, and but at the same time she is known for her power, of
mm,
the power of creation, destruction. At the same time, she is graceful, she's
mm,
peaceful. So, like when I work on such themes, it I get lot of what to say. I take in a lot of inputs, like how uh, we as a woman, like me as a woman can be a better version of myself. So,
mm.
like it depends on the character I'm working on. So it's like sometimes I try to put in a lot of what do you say, elements, but sometimes at the same time, depending on the theme, I take in a lot of inspiration from what I'm working on.
Uh, who has been your inspiration? I mean, when it comes to the art circle, or when it comes an artist, or many senior artists, who has been that inspiration, inspiring artist for you?
Like in student days, very much influenced by A. Almelkar.
Mm.
If you have seen his work is very like all tribal people with all
Very
the
beautiful decorative forms.
decorative.
Very.
And that was in third and fourth year of my college. All my works, it was like exactly like A. Almilka. I totally fell in love with his work. And
Mm,
after that, Amrita Shegil also, and MF Hussain. And during my second solo show in Bangalore, people could see a lot of my style was mainly like MF Hussain works.
mm, mm,
So, like, it depends from time to time. I have different people who I take a lot of inspiration from. And even now, with contemporary art scene, um, it is like not one or two, but many. Uh,
mhm,
so it might not be like, their work will be entirely different. Their work will be abstract also, but mine is figuristic abstract. But I take lot of inspiration. I am very excited to see the way they use their colors.
mhm.
That fascinates me a lot, and it can be anything, just abstract or landscape or anything, but it is mainly the composition and the color scheme which attracts me.
Excellent. Yes. Is there any such dream subject or theme which you would like to work, or you plan to work in future?
Right, past 2 3 years I worked on lockdown diaries, that is regarding the pandemic we are
Uh,
facing.
uh,
And so that was like, about the human emotions, when, we as humans, we put on different masks every day. With each person, we are, depends on whom we are talking to. And with a husband it's a different thing, as a mother it's a different thing, you know we and with a friend it's a different face what we are putting on. But during this pandemic time, what as we all have faced is suddenly we are, the life normalcy has like, totally changed. So we were all inside the house, and always, uh, trying to communicate with each other, which we never used to before, like, uh,
mm,
all this intrigued me a lot. And my recent theme was concept was on lockdown diaries. In that, I have to uh, try to show and like how human emotions like matters a lot, like communication and how we communicate with each other. So depending on the situation we are thrown in. So that has been my recent concept, and right now I'm working on that, and I don't know, like I don't have anything pre-planned as of now, or any dream concept. So I just go with the flow, like whatever I feel at that moment, I try to portray.
Okay. How do you plan your work? In the sense, is your plan, I mean, is your work just individual canvas based, or are they series, or are they a body of work based? How are they?
Okay, for a I worked on Krishna, God Krishna, is my favorite God, I can say. So, like, I worked on God Krishna for nearly 5, 6 years, I can say. That was in 2010 to 2016. My work was mainly about Krishna. And people thought I do only about God Krishna. I don't work on any other subjects.
Hmm.
So it become that was one series I worked on, and like I said, the umbrella theme I work is like celebration of life, and everything comes under it. So as and when I keep changing the themes also, but Krishna and womanhood, I think it's been the longest I've worked on.
Okay, good. Um, is there anything else, any specific point or aspect about your art practice or about your art philosophy that you would like to share with us?
Um, I feel as an artist. It is very important to understand the human emotions, and it is the and we should express, we should have a strong fondness to express our inner emotions, and we should the viewer should connect with the work. uh, that is what I feel, when you have a work, and when a viewer looks at your work, the work should engage the viewer in a what do you say, in a unspoken dialogue is what I say, what I feel. uh, that's it. My uh, my effort has been that, so I try to express all my inner feelings. I try to portray it on the canvas, and it fascinates me, like when the viewer, he connects to my work, and I feel there is lot of misery around us, lot of torment in the world, and I try to portray paintings, like my paintings are celebrative, and I try to depict world as a beautiful place to live in, and I want to, my goal is to pass on this tranquility to the viewer. That's it.
Excellent, Lakshmi. It's your idea, your thoughts are interesting. Now it's I can connect to your paintings more better now. It's like, indeed, what you say is like you express unspoken words in your paintings, and that's very true because your paintings are very expressive. You may not speak so much, but your paintings speak a lot
Yes.
about the aspects of celebrations, or what you want to, what you wish to communicate. They do it. It's like, and of course, the grace of the colors. The red is always there. Wherever there is red, Lakshmi will be remembered. Like, it's always that. It's like, but yeah, it was nice talking to you, Lakshmi. We will definitely catch up once again when I have a discussion about colors.
Okay.
because
Yeah.
colors is an important grammar of art.
Yeah.
It's like, so definitely when I have another group discussion about colors, about this grammar aspect of colors, I will invite you again for that.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
Okay.
So it's thank you very much for being here, and it was a great pleasure having a talk with you.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Friends, I believe that you enjoyed this discussion with Lakshmi. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe RTV, and let us know what you think about this. And thank you, Lakshmi, very much for being with us on this
thank
program.